Bonjour les enfants, ça va bien? Hope you're all well. Well, today we thought we'd look at the planets in our solar system because since lockdown we've spent quite a lot of time looking at all these fantastic things going on in the sky at night. Did anybody see the full moon last week? Wasn't it beautiful? So we're looking at le système solaire, and more specifically we're looking at les planètes. Les planètes. Now, for the purpose of this lesson, we are going to include Pluto within our planets, although the definition of that did change some time ago, so strictly speaking it's not a planet, but you'll see why I'm going to include it. So, at any point during this video, you might want to press pause before I speak, or after I've just spoken, just to see if you can recall exactly what you remember or what you know about the planets. Now, in year 5 in our school, we have planets as a topic. So we learn about the planets in French, their names, different adjectives to describe them. And in my classroom, we've got beautiful displays that the children have put together, sentences to describe the planets using their knowledge and the vocabulary and grammar we've been learning in French. So if any point in time you want to pause before I speak to think about what you know. You might know a lot about the planets in all the other year groups. You might know quite a lot of the French that you might want to apply to this. So you can do exactly as much, little or as much as you want at any point in time. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to show you, I had my daughter drawing again. Here we have the planets, the planets. So we have got the picture of the planets without the labels. So if you did want to have a think about what you know and which planet is which, you could do that now. But I'm going to show you how I'm going to label the planets using their French names. Okay, using the French names. So first of all, we have le soleil. Le soleil. So I'm going to put that there for the sun, because everything I'm doing today is going to be about the planets in relation to the sun. Le soleil. So the first planet we have next to the sun is Mercure. Mercure. So here we go. There is Mercure. Mercury. Mercure. Next to Mercure, we have Venus. Venus. It's got a little accent over the E there, just to change how we say it. Venus. I'm going to put that on top. Venus. What's this planet? You're right, it's Earth. And Earth we call la Terre. La Terre. La Terre. So there's Earth. La Terre. Next to Earth, we have this small red planet. So handy in French that most of these are spelt exactly the same as we have in English. So we've got Mars. Mars. And next to Mars, very big planet, Jupiter. Jupiter. So hopefully I'm not confusing you by changing where I'm putting my labels. It's just that they wouldn't fit all along in one place. And next to Jupiter with the rings, we've got Saturn. Saturn. Pop that up there. Saturn. And next to Saturn we have Uranus. Uranus. Uranus, lovely colour, just there. And next to Uranus we have Neptune. Neptune. Again, so you can see it's spelled exactly the same, we just change how we say it. And then finally we've got Pluton. Pluton. And that's the little planet, a dwarf planet, just on the end there. So we have le Soleil, Mercure, Venus, la Terre, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune et Pluton. Okay, there you go. So the sun and then the 9 planets, whoops, around it. Okay, in the order that they are actually in relation to the sun. Now, do you know the order of the planets from the sun? Some of you might already know. Some of you have learnt it with me. We had a little song. We know Madame Yates likes a little song. So we're going to learn that song together and you can practice it on your own. Okay? So we had, I think, hopefully you might be aware of this tune. So it should help you to remember the song. So you ready? Mercure, Vénus et la Terre Mars, Mars, Mars et Jupiter, Saturne, Uranus et Neptune, Pluton, Pluton, n'oubliez pas la Lune. I forgot to say, we were going to include the moon at the end of that, the moon. So, here are the words, if you'd like to sing along with me. Planets in relationship to the sun. Starting with Mercury. You ready? I'm going to pop this down so you can see that. So it goes. Mercure, Venus et la Terre, Mars, Mars, Mars et Jupiter, Saturne, Uranus et Neptune, Pluton, Pluton, n'oubliez pas la Lune. Don't forget the moon. Okay, so there's a little song you can practice if you want to. You might want to just have a little play around at drawing with the planets. You can label them. Remember we said about the planets and their relationship to the names of the days of the week in French. Oh, not Neptune. You might want to remind yourself of those. And we had the word "et" in there, in that song, "et." Remember what that means? It means and. Now, if you want to, you could also start to describe the planets like we've done in class. Now, in order to describe the planets, we must remember that the planets are feminine. So, here's our clue. La Terre. They are all feminine. Les planètes are feminine. The planets are feminine. The sun, however, is masculine. So, if you did want to have a go at home or at school in writing down facts that you know into French, just remember your noun adjective agreement and your word order for your nouns and your adjectives. Now, I'm not going to teach that here today, but if you know it or you want to have a go, do. Let's recap on some of the colours you might want to use. Vert, bleu, jaune, orange, rouge, just for example. And I have just shown you that if you would need to add the E because you are describing a noun that is feminine, planet that is feminine. You could, if you want to, think of some other adjectives that we've learnt in class. You've got loin du soleil, far from the sun, près du soleil, near to the sun. You've got rapide, so fast, lent, slow. Okay, it travels, rotates fast or slowly. Grande, petite, with their E's. Grande, petite, can you remember what they mean? Big and small, just like énorme and minuscule. Énorme, enormous, minuscule, tiny. You could have the temperature of the planets. Froide ou chaude, cold or hot. But do not worry at all if this is not familiar to you. This is just if you do want a little bit of extra work. This is absolutely just up to you. So you could end up with some sentences. For example, Jupiter est une planète grande. Oh, sorry, I've made a mistake. Jupiter est une grande planète. Jupiter is a big planet. We remember that it's feminine. We put an E on the end of grande. If you did want, you could make your sentences as complex or as simple as you want to if you did. And this is the last one I'm going to show you. La Terre est une planète bleue et verte. Earth is a blue and green planet. Okay, so I'm going to leave that with you because we're not actually going to learn how to do that. It's just if you want to show what you know at home. Okay, one more time with the song. Are we ready? Can you remember it? So here we go. Planets in relationship to the sun. Now, some of my children actually show me some lovely rhymes in English of how they remember this. But here's a little song in French just to finish us off. Mercure, Venus et la Terre, Mars, Mars, Mars et Jupiter, Saturne, Uranus et Neptune, Pluton, Pluton, n'oubliez pas la Lune. And there's the words again. Okay, I hope you have fun with Les Planètes. We'll see you next time. Au revoir.